Welcome back, everybody, and it's great to be back. I'm at Big Stone Lake State Park, just north of Ortonville, Minnesota, on the South Dakota border. Gonna jump in shortly to get my campsite, head into Ortonville, check a few spots in there, come back for the night here, get some hiking done, do some campfire cooking. And tomorrow, on the way out, there's a couple points of interest north of here I would like to check out too. So it is just an unbelievably beautiful July day. I'll talk more about the weather a little bit later. Yeah. Oh, I got something new to show you. So exciting to get new stuff, and I got a George Crosby Manitou State Park. It's the new 2025 Minnesota State Park sticker. It's always exciting to get new stuff, isn't it? Oh yeah, I also got a new car. Yeah. Here I am, Site 32. They've got a bunch of sites along the lake. A lot of them are small, and I would have gone over there, but there's a guy there. I don't know if he's supposed to be there or going to be there tonight, because it shows that there's not, but I don't know, maybe he's moving out. Either ways, I chose this spot. It's still a lake view. I believe as of right now, nobody else is in this loop. There's another loop that has electric, and there's a bunch of people over there. So I should be alone or close to alone tonight. Thought this would be nice to get some shade for the tent. Very roomy over here. Oh, right by the outhouse. Everything I could possibly want. Well, it sounds like they're doing a little mid-afternoon lawn mowing over there, which is fine because they're going to be stepping away for a bit. Tent's all set up there. I think a nice shady spot. Works pretty well. Little tiny rabbits all over this place too, but they run away before I can get the camera on them. Maybe I'll get them later. Yeah, these lakeside spots are nice. It's just they're kind of small, and like that one's right by the road. I'll show more of this campground in a bit. And the clouds are breaking up. I'm hoping I get a beautiful sunset here tonight. That would be fantastic. 75 today. It was supposed to be in the mid 80s. It's only in the mid 70s. I will take that. Weather has been brutal lately, especially in this area where there's been tornadoes south of here about 10 days ago. Hail damage recently as this week here. Heavy storms, I think just a day or two ago. It's either been storms or hot and humid lately. So a little bit, I'm very lucky today to have this weather. I'm gonna move over to Ortonville. We're gonna head to Ortonville, then come back here for the rest of the day and do hiking and other camping stuff. I just want to knock out Ortonville and a few points of interest there. This is the south end of Big Stone Lake here, South Dakota, right there on the border here. One of the reasons why this town, I guess I would say special to me or whatever, has a moment in my life, is this plaque, this stone memorial to the tram. So years ago, they used to bus everybody from Stillwater, Minnesota, all the way to here to the other side of the state in Ortonville. Take a bus, and then you would start here and take 5 days and go all the way back on bicycle to the other side, to the Wisconsin border in Stillwater, Minnesota. 5 days. And this is the whatever memorial to it. Dedicated July 26, 1992. And it does say it's for the fight. It was for MS. 90, 91, 92, 3, 4, 5, then 99, 2003, and 2009. And here's a photo, if you can see it, that I brought along. That's actually my bicycle. There's my helmet on top of Minnesota there on the inlet, hanging up there. And yeah, there I was many years ago. Look at that. Let me pull that away. It's a bit more faded than when I was here, and I won't say what years I actually did this. I'll let you guess. It also looks like they maybe, I don't know if that's the exact same spot anymore, but time changes, right? So there were a couple nights actually spent in Ortonville in a tent. And when we did, it was on the South Dakota side, right across from here, which I'll head to next. By the way, they also have a memorial to Jack Heineck, and his world record set in 1959 swam the 36-mile length of Big Stone Lake. Nice job, Jack. And here I am on the other side, on the South Dakota side, here at Dothit Park. Big Stone Lake, elevation 965. Lowest point in South Dakota. This is it, the lowest point in South Dakota. I thought the lowest point in South Dakota was... No, I won't make a joke. I won't do it. However, this is where, when I did the ride across Minnesota, where we camped on this side, not everybody, just me and a few other people over here, took our tent over with our bike and camped on this nice park here where they absolutely allowed us to. And got a picture of that too. I mean, it's the best lighting here. It's just tough to see. But yeah, there it is, my bike down at the bottom there. Don't have the picture of me in the tent, but you'll just have to believe me. There it is. Look at that. So there you have it. It's kind of why this area kind of means a little bit to me. Some good times were had here. Head back to Ortonville for a bit, and then down that way. What did I say? It's like 36 miles, this lake? That is a big lake. And I'm pretty sure that this is the headwaters to the Minnesota River. I'm sure somebody will confirm or correct me on that. Down that way. Couple of South Dakota turkeys right there. They've got a museum. I think this is the Stone County Museum. It's closed for the day. I got here a little too late for that, but looks like they've got some old tiny houses up here, and they also have Paul Bunyan's boat anchor. Let me back up on this. There it is. You didn't know it was a thing till now. That is Paul Bunyan's boat anchor. Says he likes to fish, but wouldn't the fish be like that big to him to try to eat? It's just like, maybe it was an appetizer. I don't know. Okay. Paul Bunyan's boat anchor. Look at the size of those guys over there. Holy cow. So, I was correct. This is the headwaters of the Minnesota River. Flows out from, I think, Big Stone over that way. Ooh, evidently I can walk across here, I think. Yeah, so it flows that way from, I don't know if this is another river that flows into it, I think so, but Big Stone is just right over there, and This is the beginning of the Minnesota River, which will eventually hit the Mississippi. Let's head back and do some camping now. Back to the state park. Take care. Actually, I do have another neighbor right over here. See if we can go see him. Oh, he just spotted me. They came through while I was gone and mowed in here. You can tell they just kind of went around my tent, I guess. This was a really good spot I picked because I've got some shade now in the evening hours. About 3.5 hours of daylight left. I think what I'm going to do is start some supper, get the grill going in there, get it going, and then maybe do a tour of the campground area. Yeah. Tonight I'm doing, I got this lemon rosemary sheet pan dinner. So it says to do the potatoes. It says red potatoes, but I've got regular potatoes. So I'm going to just cut those up, and then I'm going to do olive oil and some of the seasoning. Cook the potatoes for a while, then in goes chicken. And this calls for Brussels sprouts, which I don't think I know I've never made personally. I don't remember. I must not have liked them as a kid or something because I just have never eaten them. But I'm going to give them a try. I bought 4. I'm going to throw them in there. They're horrible. I'll push them to the side like an adult. Okay, the potatoes are in there cooking just fine. Nice deep grill area there. That's kind of nice. Fire ring, I should say. So this is not a huge campground. I don't think this is a huge state park. In fact, it's split into 3 sections, the park itself, which is why tomorrow I'm going to do more hiking than I will today. Because I guess he said it's 12 miles up the road is the next section of this park to do some hiking. So after dinner, I'm going to go up. There's a prairie, I think, loop up top there that I'll do. Oh, there's a bunny down over there. He goes. Bunnies all over the place here. So this loop I'm in, and that's 34, 37, so I think there's about 38 total sites in this campground state park. So not real big. The one I'm going to tomorrow night is going to be even smaller. But this, where I am, is the non-electric site. That's why there's only one other guy over here with me. I'll walk over here and probably not be talking while I go by the electric site, where there's probably a good 8 to 10 people camping over there. Like I said before, if you can go non-electric, you're going to definitely get more privacy when you're out here. Another bunny. Look at that little guy. Should have brought some carrots. Look at this, that site there, and then the one over there, pretty close to each other. Luckily, not a problem for me tonight. Got number 9 here, which is in another rabbit. They're everywhere. Non-electric, in with the electric sites. It's a nice one right on the lake. shade and we'll walk off onto the lake here. Another rabbit right down there. Look at that. And the sites are pretty close. There's the next one, which is 14, and this is 13, but if you don't have anybody by you, they're pretty nice. And this is just the backside of my non-electric loop I'm in. There's another little guy. Oh, they're so shy. There's my site there, just there's another rabbit like right on that path over there. Yeah, so this is the backside of the non-electric, and these are nice. It's just these are right on top of each other. I mean, walk over. Look at that one. It's a big rabbit. Yeah, I like this one, like right on the hill. Except you turn this way, you'd be right here with somebody. Definitely a fishing state park. I think everybody I've walked by has a fishing pole leaned up against their car or RV, so it's definitely a fishing state park. This guy has a boat that he just rolled out, so he must be doing some night fishing here. Me, I'm having chicken tonight. Per the recipe, I've chopped the chicken in the middle, and actually it says you're supposed to cut this up, and the Brussels sprouts I'm going to try. Oh boy. I'll just do a little more olive oil, EVO in here. And back on the grill. All done, I think. And that's the final product. That looks really good. I have no idea what these are going to taste like. That chicken, wow, looks fantastic. Let's cut some off here. Yeah, that looks really good. It smells amazing. Now I got to be careful how I eat, because somebody savaged me in my last video for smacking my food while I was eating it. Anyways. That is phenomenal. Really, really good. All right, here we go. Brussels sprout time. I'm gonna cut this in half. My top 5 of veggies? No, but it's all right. It's like a mini cabbage, I guess. Again, I know, as old as I am, I just have not eaten Brussels sprouts, really. Amazing, huh? Growing with me with every bite. I have fired up the thermocell for the first time of the season. The skeeters are getting a little lively here, so got the thermocell. Gonna eat this. Then we're gonna head out for a hike. Then after that, I think we'll talk about the horse in the room, and then have a fire. Yeah. Man, this is good. Oh, that potato. Oh my gosh. That potato. Oh, love it. Yeah, that was a nice prairie land hike there. Very easy. I think I'll try to get down to the lake. Let's take a look at it. So it's a pretty small map, but here's where we are, the Meadowbrook area here, which is this where we're camping here. But this is where he is telling me there's the Bonanza area tomorrow, which is, I guess, this. That I'm gonna go to after I get packed up and out of here. Go visit there. He said it's 12 miles again, up to there, and looks like there's some nice hiking in there. So we'll do that tomorrow. And also an overlook area. Also, I'm glad I grabbed wood when I did, because they don't believe in the Yodel app up here, I guess. There's no firewood left out, and they locked the shed there. So if you didn't get it while they're open, you're not going to get firewood. Head down to the lake. Well, certainly not the largest beach I've ever seen. A teeny weeny little beach, but still, be nice. Well, just a absolutely beautiful night. There's a few mosquitoes. I mean, it's July in Minnesota. Why would I complain about that? So, I've got a Bronco. I don't know. Was it a knee-jerk decision? Not really. Mrs. Stinkleberry Farmer thinks it's a bit flashy. She might be right. Definitely going to be seen a little bit more. In fact, today is the first day I've really taken it anywhere. And I've had two people ask me how I like my vehicle. I've never in my life had anybody ask me that. So we'll see what happens. I kind of like the retro look and the colors. It's really kind of growing on me. The inside, I just don't need that much room. I was, debating on larger vehicles and stuff, but 95% of the time it's just me and me camping in this or going to work. So I just don't need a large vehicle. So I went with this. Yeah. Don't savage me in the comments below too much. Anyways. This is what you'll be seeing from here on out in my videos. Good morning. It is absolutely beautiful outside, it looks like. Somewhere behind me there's a pheasant croaking. And a dove cooing. Just making a quick breakfast and coffee here to get picked up. Last of the 14 spice, it's gone. I got to pick some more up this week. Beautiful. There's waves coming across today of the lake. Just a little bit more of a breeze makes it a bit more comfortable than yesterday, even though it's going to be warmer. Very quiet overnight. I got up at like 5:30 in the morning to use the bathroom, and you could see deer just up on that hill in the horizon. It was very beautiful. Yeah, comfortable and quiet. What else do you want, I guess, when you camp? Delicious. Oh, and some beautiful coffee. All I have left is to take down the tent. I'll be ready to get out of here. All the bugs trapped in there overnight. Then we'll head out to the other part of this park after I finish this. Well, I'm all packed up and ready to go out of this lovely spot. Just my canteen of water left. Fire's out. Just a beautiful spot. And that guy is loving life. The one guy that is down there, he was up early, took his boat fishing. Oh, I think he took his boat to go fishing. And then I don't know why I find that funny. Came back, hung out for a bit, took his boat again out, and he's just loving life. It's great. Amazing day ahead of me here. As I finish out this video, we're gonna head to the other two sections of this park, which is that way, up the road. So I'm gonna get rid of my trash and head out. You know, one thing, I'll give myself credit. Once in a while, I've become really efficient at taking down my stuff and packing up, putting up too, but I usually putts putting stuff up, just kind of enjoying the time, but you can get stuff torn down pretty quick. Even with an air mattress and everything I have in there, it goes very quick. So anyways, enough about me. Let's head down the road. First of all, I'll say that is a absolutely gorgeous drive here. This is just a wayside rest. Evidently this is considered part of the park, just this little turnabout here. And then the last part is just up a bit further. Look at this view over the lake. I'm sure somebody will tell me, it looks like there might be a road on the South Dakota side. Well, I can see one going up the hill there. Like, is it just as beautiful drive on the other side? Let me know, because it's amazing. This thing is so long, it really just looks like a river. But what did I say, 26 miles? Jeez. Absolutely beautiful up here. So I'm gonna head to the last section of this park, which is a few more miles up the road, I think. Corn behind me. Dun 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 dun. Bonanza. So many dirt roads. Alright, so the Bonanza Prairie Scientific and Natural Area, and we're kind of down in the valley at this point. You can see the hills up there and head down the road a bit here and see what's going on. Bonanza! Now it's in my head. Okay, obviously the happening spot to be on a Wednesday morning in July. I guess I'm the only one here. Just fine with that. We're going to check out the Education Center, and I'll see if I can hike down towards the lake for a bit here. Check that out. Did I mention it's a beautiful day out? Not open. Snakes. So strange. I mean, there's the one map I should, I guess, over there, but there's not really any kind of signs or anything where it's what. So I guess I'll just head down this path here and see what happens. Just like that, we're in the woods. Yeah, beautiful. Oh, there's a few bugs. Lake's right there. Really doesn't seem to be any kind of proper beach to the, I mean, that tiny one last night at the, I mean, it's that teeny tiny one. But no real proper beach on this lake, seems like. Don't know the depth. Maybe it goes down really deep off the shore. Love the hills up there. It just really, I understand that I'm right by South Dakota, but that really reminds me of South Dakota up there. So very nice. There's a picnic area down here. It might be, ooh, maybe we can get down to the lake. Here we go. This is what I've been looking for. Oh, this is nice. So I think that's going to be it from Big Stone State Park. I do have two other, for sure one more, maybe two other stops before the end of this video. Worth documenting, I think. So I'm going to head up that way, just north of here. So a little bit more to go. Not a lot of people at this state park. This is not the camping section, obviously, but there's nobody here. Middle of July. I'm the only person right now. And I don't personally mind that, but just want more visitors to parks, I guess, would be nice too. The trails, this one was nice in the woods here. Very buggy, it's July. The one I did last night was very easy prairie hikes. So if you do camp, the hikes over there seem like really a stroll in the grass, pretty much it was. So, but very beautiful. There were there were deer around, hanging out, and I think a pheasant jumped out at me too last night while I was walking, so it's very nice. Didn't find a lot on this state park as I was kind of doing just a teeny weeny bit of research on it. Not very many videos. So just not really well known. Which will be the same with the next one I go to. I gotta get sunscreen on. Oh my gosh. All right, heading a bit north from here. Minnesota turkeys running away. All right, my last few stops today are in the town of Browns Valley, Minnesota, on the South Dakota border here. I think there's three things I'm going to look at here before I go. One is the Browns Valley Man marker here, historical marker. Where William H. Jensen in 1933 found a skeleton in a gravel pit. I'll break this down a little bit here. They dated it to 6000 BC, and was the only remains as such in this area. So they didn't find any other evidence of another being other than the one skeleton here. It disappeared. And then it was rediscovered by the Jensen family in 1987. Radiocarbon dating method has now dated the skeleton to 9,000 years old. This makes the skeleton one of the earliest ever found to date in the New World. And he's buried, I don't know where he is, but this is where it was found. The oldest skeleton, one of the oldest skeletons ever found in the New World. Let's head into Browns Valley here. Here at the edge of town is the Sam Brown Memorial Park and the museum, which is closed right now, of course. Oh. And I'm assuming this used to be his cabin and everything years ago. And it says Samuel Jerome Brown, 1845 to 1925, the Paul Revere of the northwestern frontier because of his intrepid exploit of April 19th, 1866. He was known as a scholar and admired for his noble, kind-hearted character. His pluck in the face of adversity upheld the renown of an So I guess this doesn't tell me what he actually did other than he was a Paul Revere of the area. And the museum's closed. Evidently, he's kind of a big deal around here, though. Named after Jim Backus of Gilligan's Island fame, they named a racetrack after Mr. Magoo. Look at this. They didn't have those tires in the way. I could have ran the new Bronco around here a couple times. I guess they don't want people doing that. Probably why they have them there. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Oh, my last stop today is going to be here. This is supposed to be the Continental Divide here of the area where everything runs water-wise north from here and south from here. Yeah, Continental Divide. I thought there'd be a little bit different marker. This is about a trail of some sort. But what the heck, I was here. So from the beautiful Minnesota-South Dakota border here, that's South Dakota. I'm heading back into Minnesota that way. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. I'll do a little more hardcore camping on the next one. This was a lot of maybe points of interest than people like. I don't know, but I like doing them. And don't know if I'll ever get back to this area. So definitely want to document them on my channel. Thanks for watching. You'll see me next time. There is a campground in town here too. I always find them when I don't need them, but yeah.